Hey everybody, this is Terrible Tim Witherspoon, former two-time heavyweight champion of the world. And I have the pleasure of being with some great people here today. We're trying to get Chrissy, who's a friend of mine, we're trying to get her on the right track. Her motivation is slow and kind of low. We're trying to motivate her and get her going in the right direction. And I'm really happy to be with you guys. This is something that I never participated in my whole life. I've been boxing a long time, and this team, I think, is something that a lot of people out there would love to get involved with. So we got Omar over here, who's a nutritionist and fitness expert. Let's tell him about it, Omar.
My name is Omar Clark. I'm a master elite personal trainer. I'm known as a transformation specialist. I've been in this field for 13 years. I don't know. That's pretty much it, man.
Hi, my name is Anzhelika, and I'm MD in USA. I had a training in general surgery in Russia and continue here in America as a family physician. I'm interested a lot in knowing inner of ourself, our spirits, and I'm on that journey for 12 years and figured out many things about myself and would be very happy what I know to share with our lovely Chrissy.
Hey, Dr. Paolini with Relief Chiropractic. I am sitting here. I've been working with I've been working with Tim's camp doing their rehabilitation exercises, preventing injuries before they occur. And what I bring to this table is that we're going to work with Chrissy, making sure she's healthy and safe. Doc here is going to make sure she's healthy medically. I'm going to get her structurally sound, and Omar and I are going to work on her rehabilitation program, stabilizing her. We're going to work on her nutrition. We're going to work from a medical point of view as well. We're just going to make sure her systems are balanced out before we start nutrition so that her nutritional program will be the most effective. I'm going to make sure that she's rehabilitative strong, that all the ligaments and the joints are working really well. And Omar is going to take it from there and it's going to get her strong and healthy. We're going to get her back to where she is. Doc, with all her work, was also going to work on the mentality of her mind, getting her a more positive focus. And we're going to get Chrissy back to where she should be.
Hey Chrissy, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, what you've been doing, kind of like activities, everything? Maybe we definitely can help you. We just got to figure out what you do all during the day, and we can apply things. We can get you started on the right track.
So I work at a desk. I work a desk job.
Oh. Desk job.
Yes. So it's a very sedentary, workplace. I rarely leave my desk. So I do try to make sure that I get up a few times throughout the day, just to get water or, just to get up out of my seat. But for the most part, I'm seated, and it is definitely showing. I also, have struggled most of my life with depression.
Okay.
So, for me, my biggest challenge is staying consistent and not allowing that to derail me. What will often happen is I'll make some good progress and then I just get too in my own head, and if I don't see a result or if I go backwards a little bit, then I just throw my hands up and I can't really seem to, stay the course. In the past, I have, stuck to programs and I lost a significant amount of weight, but, I was actually training with my friend Brian, and we were boxing and things, and I was doing really well, but started to do foster care, and we had two great boys, but it was a really, it was a difficult situation that the boys were in. So I didn't have the time to work out.
Okay.
We were at a lot of appointments and things, so going through drive-throughs in between school and appointments, and the weight just started packing back on, and then we, both placements ended, and then COVID hit, and the shutdowns and everything that came with that. And the next thing I knew, like, I was right back where I started. So it's very challenging to me to know what lies ahead of me again. Like, I know how hard I worked before to get where I was, and I know what it's going to take to get there. And the other struggle I was having, even when I was at my peak, was, I at my peak was still, like, my weight and everything was where most women's starting points are. So knowing that I was working so hard and like really like killing it in the gym and everything, and I was really strong and fit, but I still weighed the weight that most women say, this is my starting point, and now I lost all that weight. You know what I mean? So for me, that was very difficult to still say, like, be happy with where I was, and to even know what my endpoint should be was very difficult. So I'm really looking forward to having people with me who are professionals that can say, like, well, with your way your body is and everything and your fitness level, you can't be like, I'll never be a size 2. That's never going to happen.
Don't never say never. Don't never say never. Don't never say never.
But
I'm different. Totally.
so yeah, that's my biggest struggle is I got really stocky, and like I never can seem to break past a certain point, and it's
Well, our team is
so hard.
willing, our team is eager and willing to work with you. I'm sure that you got the best team right in front of you, so that should be motivating for you.
Yeah, I'm excited.
You know what the number one rule is?
What's that?
Avoid the scale.
Oh,
I know. I weigh myself every day when I'm working out.
I'm not supposed to. No.
Yeah.
No.
Weigh yourself every day, and you calculate your calories and your and how much. But you take a 3-day average, okay? And that 3-day average is closer to what your real weight is. Then we work on the psychology, and Doc's really good with this, is to get away from the number, okay? Because if you have a bank account and you have $1,000 in it, you have to monitor your bills, otherwise you're going to overdraft. And that can happen to your body. And when you dip down too low, you can throw your metabolism off. Just listening to you talk, you have a little bit of metabolism problems, and we can try to balance out your endocrine system first. And this way, when you get to that stick point, you'll be able to pass. And that's where Omar comes in, because he's a specialist in getting you to pump through that. But from the medical point of view, we get your body system. We work with your brain to add out of heavy person mentality, because you can be a size 2 and still heavy person.
See, that's what you kind of came up right away with that program, and you talked to us about that program that you have. I'm never gonna be size 2, but that's not about the number we're here, right?
Right.
We are about the healthy feeling inside,
Right.
and that spirit of healthiness.
Right.
So, and that's the main one we need to pull out, and not concentrated on the numbers.
Right.
And you will see how you're gonna shed off all the layers.
Never say never.
Not just off your body, but up here.
Yeah.
You ever see when people taper down, but they still look the same? They're just a smaller version of what they were before. So people getting to celebrating the number on the scale, I lost 50, but the composition doesn't match what we're seeing here.
Right.
So when you're saying, oh, I'll never be a size 2 transformation specialist over here. So I literally ask you how you want to look like. So within the taper, you'll start seeing areas fill out. Like, for example, right? Men, you want to have like a diamond cut up top like this. But woman, you want to have like a Coca-Cola bottle.
Hey, that's true.
Right?
That's so funny that you said that.
So the science to weight training, you start seeing areas taper. So what I wanted to ask you was, as far as your training before, it was primarily boxing?
So when I was training with Brian, it was we would just hit the heavy bag, and then we would do more of like.
Did you kick the heavy bag? Did you?
I
kick
did
it?
not. I did not. I'm not as sure.
Did
on
you
my
ever see
feet
him
as he
kick
is.
that bag?
I have.
Okay.
Yes.
I didn't mean to cut you off.
No. So we did that for the cardio part of it, and I will warn you, I am like heavy on my feet, like very heavy on my feet.
With the prehab
So-
work, we can fix that.
Okay.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
weaknesses across the chain.
Oh, yeah.
The chain. That's one of the things. That's why we do the prehab first, because usually the whole function of running and jumping and being light on your feet comes down from different muscles along the chain, and sometimes some muscles are too strong and others are weak, and that's what gives you that 2 left feet when you dance and everything. That because of your individual muscles. I've worked with international dance groups and everything like that, and I think they taught me more than I taught them. But I'll tell you something, I learned a lot from them, and I'm able to bring that to you. Everyone can be light on their feet. Okay, even look at frontline football players. Those guys are bulky and big, but they can run a 40 faster than me because they have the right muscles ratio. Okay, you can carry as much weight as you want if you have the muscle.
And that's another thing, I've never been able to run ever in my entire life.
Omar's
from when
gonna
I was
help
That's
young.
gonna change.
Yeah.
So, and I want to because.
What a team here today. What a
You
team.
change step
That's
by
gonna
step.
change.
First
Yeah.
you walk,
Yes.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
and then walk faster,
Yeah.
and then faster.
Your training's
Then
gonna
you
have variety.
Pick your
Time.
feet and
I seen that guy. He was 200 and almost 300, and he did 110 or
Oh, yeah,
something.
of course.
Just the other day. I couldn't believe it.
Of course.
Big guy. Yeah.
Small
he did
muscle
it.
groups, buddy.
Huh?
Small muscle
Muscle
groups.
groups, okay.
Small muscle groups will get
But
you
I
there.
think you have to put in your mind the right intention. What's your intentions are. So not the size 2 or how look, because those things comes and goes. So, but intention to be healthy, feel healthy inside, and intention of self-love
There you
inside.
go.
Right. Yeah,
Did you enjoy the boxing?
I did. I had a lot of fun with it.
The benefits of boxing, it burns calories for 4 more hours after training.
I believe it because I would be driving home like I'm a noodle now. Like I can't move my arms.
Well,
So-
I did find out too, when you work hard, you have to drink a lot of water, and if I'm wrong, you have to, if you get a massage, because you have lactic acid buildup, and so you have to get that rubbed out. I know boxers, this is what we did. We went to the chiropractor, and we got a chiropractor. Then we had to get a rub down, and the rub down, the masseuse said, you know that you got lactic acid buildup in your body, and you got to get it rubbed out. I actually got lightheaded and high from getting a rub down.
Yeah.
I got dizzy. I thought I was gonna go to the hospital because I felt kind of sick. And the guy said, no, that's probably the lactic acid making you dizzy. So I started drinking a lot of water, and it eventually went away. So that lactic acid could be bad. You gotta wash it out. Did you hear about that, right?
Well, it's
Yeah.
but
Lactic acid.
the
build up.
water actually is the most what we need, because as we know from the science also, we consist of 70% even more of water. Basically, this is all water. And so that's why our mental also mind